Alright, today we're going to be doing Module 8, SAM Project 1A, also known as Eastern Mobile, and it focuses on pivot tables and charts. Before you begin, just make sure that you rename the file name so that it ends in a 2 instead of a 1. And after you've done that, make sure cell B6 has your name on it. And once you check that, you can begin. I'm going to be speedrunning the steps, so I won't be reading the directions for each step. And so yeah, let's begin. Go to the plans worksheet, and you want to copy the Q2 sales chart. So press copy, Control C, or Command C if you're on Mac, and then go to cell A18, and then you want to paste that chart. And once you've pasted that chart, it will refer a blue box to Q2 sales. Just move that blue box one column to the left so that it refers to the F column where it says Q1 sales. And after that, you're done with step 1. Step 2, you want to insert a scatter chart based on the range J4 to K16. So once you've selected that, go to Insert, Recommended Charts, and then it should be the first chart. It says Scatter. Click that, click OK, and then move the chart that it gave you to L3 so that it hovers from L3 to R16. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but just make sure it's like around there and they'll accept it. So yeah, but around there, and then you can rename the chart to add amount and plan sold. Just copy the title that they give you to avoid any errors and just paste it as the chart title. After that, you want to add a linear trend line for step 3. So click on the chart, click on the plus button, and then trend line, there's an arrow, click on linear, and it gives you a linear trend line. After that, go to step 4, go to the customers worksheet, and you can click on anywhere inside the table, and then click on insert. Click on recommended pivot tables. It should be the second recommended pivot table. It says sum of payment by state. Click OK. And then once you have that, you want to rename the sheet as payments by state pivot. So payments by state pivot. And then apply the light orange. So go to design. Click on the pivot table styles drop down, and then it should be this one, light orange pivot style medium 12. Select that, and then you want to add a copy of the payment field. So select payment, click, and then drag it down to the values section. Then select sum of payment to, like the drop down, and then click on value field settings, select average, and then hit OK. Next, you want to select the range B3 to C9, and then go to Pivot Analyze, go to Field Settings, and then hit Number Format. Reduce the amount of decimal places to 0, and make sure that the symbol is currency, and then hit OK, and hit OK again. Moving on to the next step, we have to change the column headers. So copy and paste total payments as the column header for cell B3 and paste it, and then hit enter, and then copy and paste average payment as the column header for cell C3, paste it, and then hit enter. Moving on to step 5, we're going to insert a combo pivot chart. So go to insert, and then you want to go to recommended charts. It should be the last one, combo. And then for total payments, make sure it's clustered column, average payments, make sure it's line, and then select secondary axis, and then hit OK. And you should have this chart. And then we're going to hide the field list. So if you still have the field list on the right, just click on X, then double click the Y axis and change the maximum to 1400 instead of 1600, and then hit enter. Go to design, change colors, and then choose style 4. After you're done with that, you want to resize and position the chart so that the left top hand corner is on cell D3, and then the bottom right corner is on J17. So just resize it. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but just close. And once you're done with that, you want to display the field list again. So go back to your chart, go to pivot analyze, show, field list. Moving on to step 6, go to the customers worksheet down here, and then click anywhere in the table and just hit Control A. On the insert tab, click on pivot table and then click on from table / range, and table / range should say customers, and then hit OK. Change the worksheet name as customers pivot, so do that, and then we want to display the order location as column headings, so move order location under columns, move state under rows, and then customer under rows. Move years under the area where it says values. And then we want to display the plan type as a filter, so drag plan type under filters, and then on the worksheet where it says plan type, select the drop down and then click on family and then click on OK. We want to hide the field headers, so go to show and then click on field headers to hide it. And that is basically step 6. Moving on to step 7, I'm going to X out the field list for now and then go to the orders worksheet. And we want to insert a sunburst chart based on the mobile device order data. So in order to do that, select the data from G4 to J15, go to insert recommended charts, click on sunburst, it should be the 3rd chart, and then click OK. Afterwards, you want to rename the title to mobile device orders, so just copy and paste the title. And after you do that, just resize and position the chart to G16 to K34. Again, it doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but just make sure that it's like close enough. So resize it to K34 by just dragging it down, and that should be about good. We're done with step 7 now, so let's move on to step 8. So let's go to the customers by plan worksheet right here. We have to remove the sum of number of lines, so click anywhere inside the pivot table and then go to pivot table analyze, click show, and then click on field list. Under sum of number of lines, click the drop down and then click remove field. Then we want to change the report layout to tabular form. Go to design and then report layout, click on show in tabular form. Moving on to step 9, we want to click on the sales pivot worksheet and then drag Q1 sales above total Q2 sales, and afterwards we want to create a calculated field using difference as its name. So go to fields, items, and sets, click on calculated field, and then rename the name to difference. And then for the formula, we want to subtract Q1 sales from Q2 sales. So the formula should be Q2 sales minus Q1 sales. And then click add after you've done that, and then click OK. Copy and paste this title they give you, plus minus Q1 to Q2, and then paste it onto cell D1 and then hit enter. Once you're done with that, you're done with step 9. Moving on to step 10, we want to go to the locations pivot worksheet. So it should be the worksheet right after sales pivot. Click anywhere in the chart or the table, go to show, click on field list, and we want to drag stay under order location. So now we are done with step 10. Moving on to step 11, we want to go back to the plans worksheet. So down here, go back to plans, click plans, and we want to change the cost per line to $50 for the 3 family plans. So in cells D8 to D10, you can delete all of those values by hitting backspace or delete, and then type in 50 for each cell and then hit enter. So after you've done that, go back to the location pivot worksheet. It should be the last worksheet. In this worksheet, you want to go to data, and then under refresh all, click refresh, and it should refresh the data in the worksheet. Moving on to step 12, we want to change the pivot chart to a stacked column chart. So go to insert, go to recommended charts, click on column, And then the second one should be stacked column, and click on OK. When you have that, click on design and then go over to quick layout, select layout 4, should be this one, click on that, and then we want to change colors to monochromatic 4, so this one, palette 4, and we want to increase the height of the chart until it reaches cell G30. So just drag it until it's about G30. That looks about good. Now we are done with step 12, so moving on to step 13. Click on pivot chart, analyze, and then click insert slicer, select plan type, and then hit OK. I'm going to move the slicer over so I can see a little better. Then select family and then click on multi-select, click on unlimited. After that, you can drag the slicer so that the top left corner is in the cell I9. So make sure the top left is in cell I9. Now you're done with step 13, and if you would like to, you can double check your work because you're done with the project, and if you don't want to double check your work, you can just submit it because I'm sure that you'll get 100.